calls, messages, forms, and prospects in one automated Google Sheet. I use this system for 34 sites and it all cost me about $70 in Twilio costs. No other recurring costs, no monthly costs except Twilio. In the settings page, you set up the whole system from one single button. It will create everything for you in less than 1 minute. The only thing that you need to do from Twilio is buy the numbers. You copy then the number in the site's routing sheet, and from here you control the whole system. It supports multiple languages, trial or regular client with their own whisper messages. You can disable or enable the Twilio number. This is when you don't have a prospect ready and you don't want to have any additional costs. You can enable or disable the recording, SMS confirmations for the clients after the call. You can enable or disable voicemail and set up a custom voicemail message per site and in that specific language. For the forms, you can set up the email to forward the forms to. If you don't want to show the site to the client, you then can set up a nickname for the client. This is how the email will be received with all the information from the form. Each client has a client ID. I recommend also using Cloudflare CAPTCHA for every site, and you set it up here. You can also enable or disable the AI form spam check, which will check the form if it's spam or not, all for free and no costs using Open Router. Then you can also have calls filtering by phone number or by country code or area code. And these numbers are discarded directly and out of the reporting. You can see the calls, you can play the recordings in real time. You can see the number to which they were forwarded to, or if there were any spam call attempts. You can see the contact forms also in real time for each site and if the information was forwarded or not. This has also a dashboard where you can see the status for how many monthly, weekly, daily, or total calls. And you can filter the dashboard by site or by date. There's also a sales sheet. When you have a client, you can track how many leads you've sent, if this client is on a trial period, and for which site he has access to. The leads are automatically calculated based on the dates of start and stop, and it changes color if it's over 6. Also, the client will need reports. And so for that, there is a client sheet with the live overview. It's based on the client ID that you set earlier. So for that, there is a client sheet and only shows information for the dates for which the client has a contract. Here you can set up the nickname also for the site or the sites, and the client will only be able to see the reports sheet for this. You only need to refresh the page and all the sheets are hidden when you do the refresh. This is what the client will see and nothing else. Other sheets are hidden and he will see the calls, the forms, and the blocked spam in real time. Now, if you compare the prices with, let's say, CallRail or any other platforms, it would be about $177, $180 per month, and you don't own anything. Here it's all private, it's only yours, and you can increase the number of sites with only adding Twilio costs, which are very, very low. If you have sites that don't have phone numbers, you can also set them here, and it's all completely for free. As a bonus, the documentation teaches you how to host the sites for free, how you can host and monitor the sites for free, how to monitor your GBP locations, and how to check the website keywords, ranking, all for free. Hope this gives you a good overview of the system and how it can be useful for new people coming into this business. Dan, out.